"60 years ago, the McMaster Marauders and Toronto Varsity Blues faced off in the first intercollegiate women's volleyball game in Ontario. Saturday, they met to decide who would be crowned 2008 OUA champion. It was the Marauders' second trip to the final in as many years, and they were hungry for their first ever OUA banner. McMaster was up 2-1 in the first to 3 in front of a sellout crowd at the University of Toronto when Kayla Jansen went up for the block, putting the Marauders' best foot forward.
This is not the start that Toronto wanted.
The Marauders faced one of the OUA's fiercest attackers in Toronto's Danilova, who did everything in her power to ruin the party with a game-high 65 attacks. She finished with 24 kills.
Danilova with a kill.
The rest of her team didn't have as much luck, though. One of many Marauder blocks led to a free ball that Jennifer Holt sets up for Carly Welsh, and she drills it for the kill. Welsh provided some spark to the Marauders' offense. She had 9 kills on the night. Then it's Sarah Masterson stuffing the Blues' attack down the middle to give the Marauders an 8-4 lead at the first technical timeout. Max blocking proved to be key, this time getting enough of it to enable Sarah Kiernan to finish the play. Toronto would respond with an ace off the Marauder mistake, but for the most part they kept those to a minimum, especially when it came to passing. Heidi Bench gets the dig and Kayla Jansen blows through the defenders with her spike. The next time around, Bench would receive the setup, and she too puts some vinegar on it, and the point goes to McMaster.
Jennifer Holt and Heidi Bench have been a great combination.
Holt and Masterson would come up with a big block, but the Marauders couldn't stop everything, and once again it's Danilova doing the dirty work for Toronto. She makes a great diving play to keep the ball alive, but the Blues make it easy for their opponents with a soft ball over the net. With one of her best hits of the season, Welsh goes big with a stab that cuts the floor at the 3-meter line. And with that McMaster dagger, they need just 2 points for the win. The Marauders try to fight back their excitement, but more unforced errors would ultimately seal the deal for Toronto. John Bauer with the call.
And that is it! The McMaster Marauders have won their first ever OUA championship.
McMaster proudly receives the championship trophy and their first ever OUA championship banner. They won the last 3 sets, 25-14, 25-22, and 25-16 to claim the victory and the glory.
And then it wasn't even just the point. It wasn't the play. It was after just being in the huddle with all the girls and being in the huddle with all like your friends, not only your teammates but your friends, and like winning the OUA championship. We went nuts, and it was so like it was emotional, and it was great. It was such a good feeling.
4-time OUA Coach of the Year Tim Loops rejoiced in the moment, capturing his first trophy as longtime coach of the women's program at McMaster.
We had 22 team blocks. That's an exceptional number for any team anywhere at any level. You build on those things, and it just gives us the opportunity to rock and roll with our offense. So it's not like any feeling you can ever have, right? When you can have success with the things that you do, you just sit back and enjoy it.
Danilova put up some impressive numbers and was named tournament MVP. For McMaster, Masterson, Bench, and Jansen were named tournament All-Stars, while Bree Cameron was selected as player of the game. The championship was a long time coming for the veteran team that came so close to winning it all last season.
All we can think about was the final game for this year. Like, I've been waiting for this game today for a year, and it finally came. We were ready for it.
There was all but 2-3 players, I think, that were on the team that hadn't been there last year, so we all had experience in being with the Final Four and being in the finals, so I think it definitely helped a lot.
And we prepped, we talked about it, we came together as a team and decided that we wanted to host Final Four, and we played every game with that in our heads, and that's what we tried to do, and we made it to OUA's, not hosting, but winning, which is a lot better.
The team that some doubted in the beginning proved that true champions are those that more than anything believe in themselves. Reporting for the McMaster Marauders, I'm Jody Kingsbury.